Kapade Guam, and welcome to KOAM News Extra. I'm Sonia Artero. Frank Ishizaki, now a freshman senator with the 29th Guam legislature, is a product of the Guam education system. He attended Santa Rita Elementary, Agate Junior High, and then graduated from George Washington High School. He was the first graduate of the University of Guam's Chemistry Baccalaureate degree program. Now, after earning a Master of Science degree in forensic chemistry, Ishizaki held several prestigious law enforcement positions that include being the Chief of Police for the Guam Police Department, the Director of the Guam Department of Corrections, and a Special Agent and Supervisory Senior Resident Agent with the FBI. We are pleased to have Senator Ishizaki on News Extra tonight to discuss his bills and goals as a first-time senator. Sir, thank you very much, and welcome back to News Extra in a different position.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, you're so kind. Now, first off, how is being a lawmaker, although to many it would be obvious, and probably to you it's obvious, than that of your career in law enforcement?
It's very, very different, and I'm learning the job as quickly as I can. It's very different. The pace is different. The manner in which we do the work is very different. So as a freshman senator, I've got lots to learn, and I'm trying to learn it as quickly as I can.
Okay. Now, I understand a lot of people, a lot of senators, first-time senators before, have shared with us it takes about a year to, I don't know, get your ground. Are you finding out that it's going to take some time before you get the hang of things?
I hope it doesn't take a year.
Okay, fair enough. Now, as a senator, you are the chairman of two committees, the Committee on Calendar and the Committee on General Governmental Operations and Reorganization. Now, tell us what that entails.
Well, calendar is taking all the bills that are introduced and quickly referring them to the appropriate committees. And we're committed to making sure every bill that's introduced is referred immediately. So all the bills should be posted on the legislative website, and they'll be referred to the appropriate committee within a couple of days.
It makes it nice when it's your own bills, right?
All bills, including your own bills.
There you go. And then General Government Operations and Reorganization. Tell us about that.
Well, it's really looking at the overall function of government, the mission of the government, how it functions, how it's organized, and we look at reorganization. We've talked about reorganization for the last 4 years, and I spent a lot of time with the governor, lieutenant governor, and the various committees that they had in the last 4 years to discuss and plan organization and reorganization of government. And there's been a lot of interest amongst the committee members, many of whom are directors of departments or business sector leaders. And there's an obvious need to reorganize government, and so I'm committed to moving it as quickly as we can. I can't do it by myself, so I continue to have dialogue with the administration and the speaker and the members of the committee, and I hope we can push it forward.
Speaking of which, who all do you have purview over? What agencies and departments?
Oh, you're going to ask me a tough question.
Sorry.
Let me see. Department of Administration, Civil Service Commission, and a few other departments. And I'm sorry, you caught me off guard. And
that's okay.
Let's move on.
No, no worries. It looks like you're wearing the khakis your wife picked out for you over the holidays. Is that what you're wearing?
That's good. That's good.
I wanted to embarrass you tonight a little, just a little.
You succeeded, yeah.
So far, what is the best part of being a senator?
Oh, do you want an answer? Straight answer?
Straight answer.
You know, it's very different. I've had to learn how to slow down. I was just used to a high-pace career in law enforcement. And when I was chief of police, I expected calls to come at 10 o'clock at night, midnight, 2 o'clock, 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I got them. And when I was with the FBI, I would get calls for meetings. I'd get calls from Honolulu or from the East Coast, and they'd forget that we have a different day and a different time. And so they'd call me on Saturday mornings and for meetings that's happening Fridays. And so the pace was very, very hectic and fast. And so being a senator, it's a different pace. And we have to really be more methodical and work with other senators and listen to constituents. So it's a different package altogether, and I'm trying to learn it as quickly as I can.
And then on the flip side, what would be the most difficult aspect? I know some senators in the past have told me, you know, they were surprised at how much people call up and request certain things on you know, what their needs and their concerns about the island or whatever your purview, you know, entails. Is that something that's difficult for you, is having to field all those calls and answer to all your constituents?
Not really. It's really not very different from being chief of police.
Okay.
It just, as chief, it was easy to say, no, we can't do that, or defend your department. So I was having to defend the department periodically on the way we did business, or officer conduct or misconduct, and to validate them and to appropriately deal with them. In this case, we have oversight responsibility over the whole government of Guam, so constituents, our community members, all have issues and complaints, whether it's budgetary issues or how the government is not functioning. So it's really not that different. The subject matter might be a little different, but the manner in which they come in are really not that different.
Well, thanks for sharing that. Stay with us as we learn about the significance behind why Senator Frank Ishizaki introduced Bill 39.